Hello, you nines, and welcome to the second video for week 9. I hope you are sitting down with notebooks out, ready to take notes like you would normally in class. Now, last couple of lessons we've been looking at solving a different type of equation, so solving quadratic equations using the null factor law. And now that we can tackle different types of equations, different types of problems present themselves for us to try and solve. So I like to have a look at quadratic problem solving tonight, and then over the next couple of lessons also. So take the question in front of us. The length of a book is 4 centimeters more than its width, and the area of the face of the book is 320 centimeters squared. Find the dimensions of the face of the book. A good place to start with these types of problems is to draw a diagram. So if this is our book face, we know that the length is 4 centimeters more than the width. So I would let the width equal x. The width is x, and if we've let the width be x, and we know that the length is 4 centimeters more than the width, we can say that the length is x plus 4 centimeters. Now, if we know the area of the book is 320, we can find the area by doing a length times width. So we can say the length multiplied by the width is equal to the area. All right, now that looks like a quadratic equation. So to solve it, we need to get it in this form. AB equals 0. To do that, let's expand and simplify and get 0 by itself. X times x is x squared. X times 4 is positive 4x. And that's all equal to 320. Right, now I'm going to remove the 320 from both sides. So take 320, take 320. And we're looking at an equation that is x squared plus 4x take 320 is equal to 0. Now, it's not yet in the form AB equals 0, but we're close. We're looking for factors of minus 320 that add to 4. Now, you're welcome to reach for your calculator here, but let's see if we can do it without a calculator. Factors of minus 320. Well, clearly there's one possibility with 10 and minus 32, but there's no way I can combine 10 and 32 to get a 4. One trick of finding factors is if I halve one number, say I halve minus 32 to minus 16, I can double the other, and that will also be a factor. Now, minus 16 and 20, that I can make into a positive 4. So to factorize this, it reads as x plus 20, x minus 16 equals 0, which gives us two solutions. Either x can be minus 20 from here, the first one, or from the second one, x can be 16. Now, even though the equation's given us two solutions, let's think about what those answers are saying. The first answer is saying that the width of the book is minus 20 centimeters. And let's be completely honest with ourselves, you can't have a width of minus 20. That answer's just silly. Yep, it's a solution to the equation, but in reality it doesn't work, so we ignore it. Therefore, it's this one that must be correct. It's positive, and a positive width works. So, we would let the width, which is x, be 16. And we answer in full sentence, the width is 16 centimeters. And we can check that by thinking, well, if x is 16, the length would be 16 plus 4 is 20. 16 times 20 is indeed the 320. So we know we've got a correct solution. That's the first example done. Second example, the product of a number and 7 less than the same number is 60. Write an equation and solve to find the two possible solutions. It's a worded problem, so we start off with let the number be x. And then it says the product, which means times, of a number and 7 less than that number. So this is the number and 7 less than the number. The product of those is 60. write an equation, and solve the two possible solutions. All right, well, we've got an equation. Now let's get in the form AB equals 0. X times x and x times minus 7 gives us x squared minus 7x. That's equal to 60. Take 60 from both sides to get 0 by itself. Will give us x squared take 7x take 60 is equal to 0. Now we're looking for factors of 60, negative 60, with a difference of negative 7. We could do negative 6 and 10. We could do negative 3 and 20. We could do 15 and negative 4. We could do let me think, 5 and 12. 5 and 12 may well work. Negative 5, positive 12, or negative 12, positive 5. That's our solution. Therefore, this factorizes to x take 12, x plus 5 equals 0. Then we think about it in terms of, well, a and b. One solution from the a side would be x. From the a side would be x equals 12. And from the b side would be x equals minus 5. So our two possible solutions for x are 12 and minus 5. All right, on your OneNote, can you have a go at these two problems? They're very similar to the ones I've just done, so hopefully you shouldn't have any issues. Write an equation, write it in null factorial form, factorize and solve. Good luck, and I'll see you tomorrow.